What's going on, everybody? I appreciate those of you that were hanging out waiting on the stream to start. For those of you catching the replay, though, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications when we do these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So I got 3 more fragrances from Aroma Concepts, and one of them appears to be an original from them. Aroma Concepts Batikh. And I did notice something when I was looking at the box. I didn't let them know. I would like to think they've been made aware already, but if I show, I found an error. That says 50 milliliters right here. You slide over, it says 2.7 ounce. So 50 milliliters is 1.6 to 1.7 ounce range. So there's a misprint. That's supposed to be a 1, not a 2. So I'm going to have to let my guy know, which I'm sure I'm not going to be the first person to tell him. But it caught my eye immediately. I was like, 2.7 ounce, and I looked over and saw 50 ml. Somebody messed up on the printing. So not his fault. That's whoever printed the boxes. Made a mistake. Oh, then again, it could have been in the diagram that they sent to the printer. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter how the fragrance is going to smell. But like I said, they sent them my way. But whatever I think is whatever I think. This is how I roll when it comes to these collaborations. Every video is whatever the hell I think. It's just how I operate. So as far as my scent of the day, Lamal Lever. I'm enjoying this fragrance more and more. It's good. You got to like vanilla, obviously. My wife, 4 times since I sprayed this on today, has told me how it smells beachy and sunscreeny wherever I'm at. If I leave the area, she tells me that. If she came in this room, she tells me that. I keep telling her, well, it's vanilla. I guess maybe with that synthetic ambergris / ambroxan, maybe it's giving a sunscreen beachy vibe to her. I don't find it so much that, like, to me, that kind of vanilla is Vanilla Vibes from Juliet Has a Gun. And maybe it's not too far off from that. Maybe I can kind of see where she's coming from. But she mentioned it, and she's sticking with it. And she's not wrong. That's how it smells to her. You know, I kind of get where she's coming from a little bit, though. So how many of you get that? Do you get kind of a sunscreeny, beachy kind of thing for those of you that smell it? But I like it. I got 4 sprays around the neck. It's plenty. I can smell my sillage. It's good stuff. I could spray it heavier if I was going out and about, but just being around here to talk to you guys on live stream, 4 sprays is plenty for now. We don't have any plans to go do anything later today. So that's good with me, and we are. And yes, I'm sticking to it. We're going test strips. I'm fully planning on using the test strips. So real quick, we have December Vanilla. Look how giant this box is from Paris Corner. Love the fleur-de-lis. Then we have Veteran Oud, Paris Corner in the Pendora scents line. And then, like I said before, Aroma Concepts Original called Batikh. I think I'm going to start with their original. I'm quite curious to check that one out. So we'll wait till around the 10-minute mark. I see we've got about 70 people already. Make sure to hit that thumbs up on your way in. It does help. Let's get caught up on this chat real quick. Joel, good to see you. Fragrance World, the Enclave Twist. Okay. Santal Volcanique and Parfum d'Empire Aqua di Scandola. What a name. Ryan, good to see you. Smash the like button. Vertus Vanilla Oud, excellent choice. So yeah, let them know. Y'all make sure to double down and let them know. Got some blood work done. Yearly wellness check. That's always good to do. It was like, sir, you smell good. Hey, got you a compliment while you were getting your blood drawn. There you go. All right, Neil, good to see you, sir. Cunt by Aaron Terrence Hughes. You got to love how he names his fragrances, right? Very similar to Fall of Phaeton. Noted. I've never tried it. What's going on, Kaylin? How are you? Been in New Mexico working all weekend doing a little Wayne venue and concert. Missed y'all. My scent of the day is the new ATH Blue Fever, Blue de Chanel vibes. Well, I mean, if you were attending a Wayne concert, I envy you, sir. You seem to go to all the great events. They are, as far as I know. I haven't seen any restocks. Good to see, sir. Amir Al Oud. A few familiars in the thumbnail. Wouldn't look at the back of the December Vanilla if you want to go blind. I haven't. So apparently the notes are on the back. Just a quick glance. Yep, sure is. I'll show you guys. Let me close my eyes. I don't know if it's focusing or not because my eyes are literally closed. I don't know if it's focusing, but right here they do have a note breakdown. Okay. I think I was closing them a little too hard, like I was going to cheat or something. Actually, close them a little too hard, and I got some blur to deal with. Okay, we're good. That was stupid. Dan, not the man. Good to see you. Sarah listening from work wearing Wave Musk. Great men, Sarah choice. Excellent, excellent fragrance. Let's see. Coffee collection. Whoa, I'm digging them. Haven't tried any of them. Thomas, how are you? Gerlon Vetiver. Does it smell too old school? Not to me. It smells good. Jims is in the house. What's going on, my man? How are you? Manuel. PDM Perseus. I haven't tried it yet. Lone Star Vol. Good to see you, sir. Let's see. Terrence. Always a pleasure. Guest Seductive Ohm. Youp Ohm Ice for Lone Star Vol. Climatics in the house. And now my wife enjoys it. Noted. Yeah, don't tell me nothing. I haven't tried. I have no idea what it's supposed to smell like. Don't tell me nothing. Damn, it smells good in the chat. Bond number 9, Montauk. My daughter has that watermelon fragrance. She got it on TikTok through Aroma Concepts. So did you just spoil it and tell me that Batikh's a watermelon fragrance? Thanks. Appreciate that. You're a regular here. What the hell? You're a regular. Damn it. So, because obviously the oud fragrance and the vanilla fragrance aren't watermelon. So I guess the one that kind of has the theme of watermelon would be watermelon. Appreciate you. You're the real MVP today. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I would have liked to not know. Let's see. So skipping ahead. Tigar from Barrett Fragrances. Kix Griffey's in the house. Diesel Only the Brave had to blow the dust off on a cheapie. Kix Griffey approved. Jamie, good to see you. Wearing Nordstag Trois, the Imagination clone. That whole line's good. They're still right there. I've yet to put them. I don't think I'm going to put them on the shelf. I'm going to just leave them there, and because I pull the cap and smell them all the time. I quite like them. Brandon, good to see you, sir. No Sin of the Day came up on Absolute Instinct from Nordstrom's site. Damn, they must have stumbled across some lost backstock or something like that. Love December Vanilla. Don't tell me anything. I mean, obviously it's a vanilla fragrance. I mean, it's in the name, but outside of that, I don't want to know what nuances come with it. How are you? Wearing Narcotic Delight from Initio. We're almost to the 10-minute mark. Smells like colon. Leave it alone. If it smells like fish, you got a dish. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone, but you typed colon. I think you meant cologne since you were trying to rhyme. I give it a C- for effort because if I just read it the way you typed it, it doesn't make any sense. But based on understanding the intention, that's why it's a C and not an F. Not that my grading is relevant or matters anyway. I'm just kind of giving you a hard time. Honestly, wish we could do security for wrestling events. That would be so fun. I bet that would. I need for Cody. Excellent choice. Ocean Noir. I still need to wear that one. It's been a long time. That really is a great fragrance from Michael Malone. Esteban, good to see you, sir. Sally Knows It All video. He went shopping and he had his boo with him. Austin by City Rhythm. 1 Million Parfum. Another great choice. Dame, what's going on, my man? Okay, then. Roy, always a pleasure. Good to see you, sir. Polo Red Remix. Never tried that one. Less citrusy and fruity version of the EDT. Okay. Cam, how are you, sir? Mahir Legacy. That one sounds amazing. Yeah, cat's out the bag now. No matter now. Josh, good to see you. Chest by Legends Avenue. Never heard of that one. Armaf Caballo Por Homme. Thoughts on Gentleman 19? I've never tried the reformulation of the original. I've never tried. I've never smelled the original or the reformulation of the original. I have no idea, my man. Good to see you, sir. These boxes and presentations are normally smashing for these brands. Sadly, just got a More Cafe. Smells so good. Best by Mancera so far. Blue Atlas Atlantis. I haven't worn that in a while. That's actually pretty good too. Let's see, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Good to see you, Paul, wearing Assad. One of the best times of the year is March Madness. All right, then. I do not. I think it smells like Invictus with spice. All right, so we are just about to hit 10 minutes. Let's go ahead. Let's start with the watermelon one, shall we? Let's see what we're working with here. It makes sense that it's watermelon. It looks like watermelon with seeds and has the green and everything. So that makes sense. That didn't strike me initially, but since he said it's a watermelon fragrance, it totally makes sense looking at the presentation. At least the box presentation. So let's see what we're working with. All right. It's an obstacle course. The damn obstacle course. 50 ml, petite, straight to the point. Looks just like the box, minus the print with the watermelon seeds. On the bottom, it is natural spray eau de parfum. Cap holds. Doesn't click, but seems to hold fine. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Really good atomizer. Really good atomizer. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's immediately what I think when I smell this. Oh, that is a watermelon Jolly Rancher. At least on the paper it is. On skin it may open up more, but that is a straight up watermelon Jolly Rancher. Playful, fun, easygoing, perfectly unisex. Some would call it leaning feminine because it smells like a candy, you know. Yeah, because it's not the most natural watermelon smell. It's a more artificial watermelon. So I'm totally, like, my mouth's watering because I love watermelon Jolly Ranchers and I haven't had any candy. So this is a terrible fragrance for me to smell. Maybe I'm liking it even more because I have a sweet tooth and I have not been eating sweets. Because I love this. It smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers are my favorite Jolly Rancher. There's some context for you. This is so good. This is so good. Now, I don't typically layer, but I bet this would layer well with something that's pineapple or mango, like maybe mango punch from Paris Corner. I bet this would layer really well with it. Because this is a blast of artificial watermelon. And I don't mean it in a super synthetic, bad chemical smelling way. Like, I quite like this. I keep having to swallow saliva because it's making my mouth water by smelling this. It's really getting my sweet tooth going. I love how it smells. I absolutely love how this smells. But I don't get anything other than watermelon Jolly Rancher. So I pulled up each individual page. I have not looked at them. Wow, it is cheap. It is $24 before the 10% off. So I literally just clicked, add new window, click, and that's how I got them. So I haven't looked at it. It literally says watermelon. Duh. There we go. All right. Well, shit. If I'd have searched around a little bit more, I guess I would have figured that out easily. So I didn't know watermelon was in the name. So Rich Money Cash, my apologies, because the box doesn't say watermelon. And the thumbnail image that I looked up on Google search didn't say anything about watermelon. So apparently it's even in the name. All right, then. Let's see what we're working with here. Pear, cologne, tangerine, watermelon, strawberry, apple, rose, praline, and musk. It smells like watermelon Jolly Rancher. It's getting more watery, though. Like, it's very juicy, I guess would be the best. It keeps making my mouth water. That's a good sign. That means it's delicious to me. This is just a fun, casual fragrance. Nothing serious. Nothing I would want to wear to dinner, in the evenings, in cool weather, to an event, to a banquet. Nothing. Just a casual day. Warmer weather. Man, this is good. I just have to see if it opens up. Look, that atomizer is a beast. Jesus, it soaked my entire hand. Put some shine on that rose. How vibrant the red is now. Jeez. Oh, I still get watermelon Jolly Rancher. Yeah. And I get some tangerine. Tangerine jumps out at me. It's even got a little like spicy zestiness to it, and there's nothing spicy in the notes. It's got the cologne note. I guess maybe that could be doing it a little bit, but I love this. This is like, this rating might surprise you guys, but it's like an 8.5 out of 10. I love this. This is going to be the one to beat. There's nothing serious about this. I would not recommend everybody get this, but I mean, if you know what you're getting into, it's cheap, you know. No clue what performance is going to be. I'm sure it's, you know, at least I would think average performance, 4, 5, 6 hours range kind of thing. If you're high humidity outside, that's probably at best what you would get, I would think. This is an assumption. I quite like the way this smells. My wife is going to want to steal this. We can share it, though. No big deal. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. Aroma Concepts Batikh, 8.5 out of 10. I like it. I didn't know what to expect. And apparently I should have expected watermelon, because if I would have just looked around the website at all, it's clear as day, watermelon. So we'll put that to the side. No need to, we'll put that to the side as well. With it, let me get caught up on the chat real quick. So you, sir, were absolutely correct. It is a monster of a sprayer. Absolute monster. Clifton Wee limited edition and blockade. That's a damn good combination, I bet. Cremo Spice Black Vanilla 504 Lefty. What's going on, my man? Bad Boy Cobalt Elixir. But I just got a 10 ml of Cocktails and Catamarans, and the jury's still out. I think it's amazing. Wednesday, we're going to the beach. Speaking of Cocktails and Catamarans, the new hybrid fragrance that came out recently, Cocoa Cocktails, I plan on rocking. It's Cocktails and Catamarans plus Rotund Ruins, I believe, is in here. Is that the one that's blended with? I don't remember exactly, but it's a big dominance of Cocktails and Catamarans in there. That pina colada, coconut accord going on. So I'm going to rock that one. Classic old school masterpiece. I've gotten at least 2 numbers wearing Dylan Blue. Noted. Let's see. Hit that thumbs up. Let them know. Actually, check out today's video. Not the dossier video, the other one. The newest video on my channel. If you go to my videos page, it is the newest video. It's funny that you ask. Check out today's video. What's going on, my man? Wearing Arrakis. Arrakis, I believe, is actually the right way to say it. From Spirit of Kings, their version of Tygar. I've heard good things. Shit's amazing. My wife loves it. I think it's great. It's very watery, fresh, juicy. I can't get Watermelon Jolly Rancher out of my head, though. You've been sleeping on this one, Ross. Told you, been loving Batikh for weeks. Dakota, good to see you, sir. Gary's Den, great choice. Feel like I'm being taunted now. I've been looking at Mossy, and it has watermelon in it, and I'm so annoyed. It's been months. Well, she posted some stuff about the relaunch coming soon. She didn't go too far into it. Shout outs to Dr. Shimaka. She's a sweetheart. But yeah, Mossy Into Me for Men, beautiful. Ginger and watermelon. Niche, not overdone with watermelon. A lot of ginger, woods. There's other citruses too, but yeah, Mossy Into Me for Men. Oh, magnificent everyday wear. Good to see you, sir. Prada Luna Rosa Ocean. Like he's about to take a swig of watermelon. Like my mouth keeps watering from it. Seriously. Yeah, it's a beach vibe. Yeah, totally. This is a great warm casual day fragrance. I can't say I blame you. It's cheap. It is very, very cheap. Kix Griffey. The Grandeur Pacific Woods you review was fire. Mine came this weekend. An Invictus Intense twist with that atomizer. Thank you. You don't miss. Kix Griffey approved. I appreciate that, man. That stuff is so good. It's right here. It does smell like very much Invictus Intense, but powdery and woodsy. This is great. And speaking of atomizers, look at that. God, it smells good. This was the best of the bunch, besides Lazuli, which my wife took, which is basically a spicy Neroli Portofino. Once I let her go check it out, she claimed that quick. I knew that was going to happen. Love all the giveaways you got going. That's respect. I appreciate you, Jake. Why keep them to just collect dust? Pass them along to you guys. You can get some use out of them. You know, once I give you guys my thoughts, I got to say, though, the one and most people are picking that one. Don't get me wrong. So it's probably going to be the bottle that gets one. But the Dossier Original today, that is ginger and grapefruit zing. Oh, man, that's my new favorite Dossier fragrance. Got to say, I'm hoping I get to keep that one, but most people are picking that in the giveaway, so it's probably going. But yeah, I really like that. I really, really like that. Pink pepper, ginger heavy with melon. A lot of melon. Really, really good stuff. Oh, 3 bottles of Mossy. I thought you meant 3 bottles of Batikh. 3 to 4 hours, but you can fit a whole bottle in your pocket for continuous enjoyment. Just beware of the hose atomizer. That it definitely is. I agree. Well, Jamie might hook you up. You can't have my 1 bottle, but he's got 3 bottles. From Louis Vuitton. Afternoon Swim I have tried, and On the Beach and City of Stars I have not. I did not try those. I did smell Afternoon Swim in Imagination while I was there. Orage. And I forgot what else. There was like 7 or 8 different fragrances that I smelled while I was there. They just have such a wide collection at this point. And of course, Pacific Chill while I was there, and I bought Pacific Chill. Did not know that. Thank you for that. I just learned something. Thank you, Larry. I did not know that. Is there a specific sweet you like to smell in a perfume that you quite like? Not really. Nothing really comes to mind. What's going on, Spencer? First time wearing Kajal Homme 2. Rocked one yesterday. I'm hitting 3 and 4. Lamar, then Ferris. It's a Kajal kind of week. Hell yeah. Ooh, holidays. That's a good one. It is kind of similar to Soleil Blanc, I would have to say. If you like Soleil Blanc style, Mancera Holidays is of the same vein. It's that sunscreen, coconut, citrus, florals, you know. It's of that vein, that kind of feminine leaning beachy fragrance. Beautiful. But French Riviera is a totally different vibe. It's watery, aquatic, citrus, creamy white floral. Not a bunch of white floral, but enough. And it's got this relaxed, laid back vibe to it, a little bit of musk. Personally, I would go with French Riviera if I had to pick between the two. But if you have Soleil Blanc already, then I would definitely go with French Riviera because Holidays is going to be pretty redundant to it for the most part. That is Paris Corner. It is their interpretation of Mango Skin from Wilhelm. It's really good. I wore it the other night, and I'm planning on wearing it tonight, actually. I wore it a couple like Friday or Saturday night, and I'm going to wear it again tonight. It's really good out the shower. It's very vibrant. Bought some fragrances, stored them in the fridge. Now there's moisture in between the box and the plastic. My advice would be probably don't do that anymore. I think that's going to the extreme. I know there's some people with limit content that advise things like that. That's to the extreme. If you have an air-conditioned home and they're not in direct sunlight, that's overkill to me to put them in coolers and everything because you're going to drastically change temperature. Every time you pull it out the cooler, take it out, leave it out for a minute or two, spray yourself through this whole process. It's a drastic temperature change. Even though the cooler is not like refrigerating food kind of temperature, I understand. But it is a difference enough from room temperature. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. I mean, do whatever you want, but you won't run into shit like this. You know, you won't run into that if you don't do that. That's my advice. Others can weigh in beyond that. But man, I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, but I would advise not doing that anymore personally. I don't do that. I don't recommend anyone else do it. Again, I think that's going to the extreme with trying to store your fragrances. Let's see. Latafa Assad. So what would the complete question be? Sir Alpha Official trademarked. What would the complete question be instead of just the name of the fragrance with a question mark? Gotta let them know. Gotta let them know, IBG. Let's see. Well, obviously it's Boz. It's a relation to your name, and it's boxing stuff, and you're a big boxing fan. I would assume the boxing account that followed me the other day, the new boxing YouTube channel, is you. I'm assuming you have a boxing channel that does boxing highlights now too. That's you too, huh, Boz? Because I immediately thought of you. I said, I bet you Boz created this channel. But this is Boz, guys. I'm confident in that. Good to see you, Donald. Digging the hat. Old school PGH Pirates, scent of the day. No, it's not Pittsburgh. This is the Bradenton Marauders. This is the Copa minor league baseball. Sad about all the giveaways, U.S. only. Sorry, Roy. I'm not dealing with customs, and I'm not doing the crazy shipping costs to go internationally and the risk of things breaking and just there's always risk of BS with parcels here in the States. Going abroad, it's so much more risk for a nightmare. That's why I just don't even bother with it, man. My giveaways have never been outside of the continental United States, and they probably never will be. If you ever see me doing an international giveaway, it's because it's coming straight from a company that's sponsoring the giveaway or something. If my hands are putting the package in the mail, it's not going outside the continental U.S. because there's too much risk of hassle for me and the person receiving. This is just too much risk for a nightmare. I've run into issues in the past years ago. That's why I just don't do it. It's nothing against any of the international subscribers. It's nothing personal. It's It's to save headache. It really is. What? I mean, I know you heard what I said because it's literally just a cute. Yeah, see, I was confident it was Boz. I was confident it was Boz. I adopted my TikTok name. Has been dropping new heat. We'll definitely need a haul soon. Well, you never know. Maybe at some point. Volcanist King of the Super Chat has arrived with Blue Electrique. Lanoui DeLone Flanker, I appreciate you, sir. As per usual, you coming in here flexing a great fragrance. You never smell average, mediocre, or like everyone else. It's kind of how I view it. You're doing great, sir. You're doing great with your fragrance wardrobe, and I appreciate the support as always. So let's skip ahead to a decent spot. Ryan, good to see you. Hugo Man, that lasts longer with the same scent profile. Nothing comes to mind. Nothing comes to mind. I do have a bottle of Soleil Blanc, but yeah, that would be my advice. Don't get the holidays then. Unless you just love the scent profile so much that you'd like to experience a little twist on it. But it is pretty redundant. They're like 80% the same fragrance. If you go across the forums, you'll see that's the fragrance they relate to one another the most. Like if you go to the Soleil Blanc page, you'll see holidays. If you go to holidays, you'll see Soleil Blanc and all the other fragrances of that family that kind of smell like one another. Have a good one, my man. Good to see you, Joel. Palace Athene, still waiting for Fall of Phaeton. So, all right, I'm trying to get close to the bottom. Okay, I made it to the bottom. Hugo Man Extreme. That is a little bit more intense. It's not as fresh, but that would make sense, yeah. Yeah, I get ordered a sample box from Xerjoff. And after 14 days, I got a customs bill for more than the order plus shipping. There you go. Duty fees and customs can be a nightmare. That's why I don't even want to bother with it. It's just too much of a headache. I've done it in the past with goods on eBay. When I used to sell stuff on eBay years ago. I had a catch in my throat, sorry. And it's a headache. Latafa Assad, watch since, good to see you. But yeah, I don't even want to bother with it, man. Good to see you, sir. Wearing Arrow's Flame. Excellent choice. Well, honestly, it turns out I was overreacting, I guess, because all I had to do was look around even the slightest, and I would have seen it's a watermelon fragrance. So my bad. My bad, Rich Money Cat. I was busting your balls about it a little bit, kind of fucking with you, giving you a hard time. It turns out it's like, how did I not know it was a watermelon fragrance? Very easy to figure out, apparently. So. Oh, performance is crazy strong. It's really good. It's funny that y'all were asking me about holidays. I literally pulled the cap. I pulled the cap on like 6 different Manceras to smell earlier. Wild Fruits, Holidays, Tonka Cola, Intense Drapoise, French Riviera. It was when I grabbed French Riviera for that shorts video I did this morning. I was by the Mancera, so I grabbed. And did I grab anything else? Oh, Fig Ecstasy. Those 6 I sniffed on today. And so I have a fresh recollection of holidays because I was sniffing on it this morning before the gym. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Coconut, a little aquatic, but has this juicy floral smell to it. It's that sunscreen coconut aquatic kind of smell. Leans feminine because it's got a lot of florals going on here, lighter florals. But if you like that kind of style, it's got crazy good longevity and projection. It's strong fragrance. It really is. Most Manceras are. So with that said, let's go ahead and slide into December Vanilla. Screw it. We'll go with this. Blue's kind of tough on this one. It's a long box. I mean, I said at the beginning, it never fails that I end up going against that, right, guys? So let me just put these unsprayed ones out the way because I sprayed the watermelon fragrance on here. I might as well throw the other 2. If you're going to do one, you might as well do all 3. So I'm not going to just display the box because the notes are on the back and I don't want to see that. But interesting. Oh, it's a heavy bottle. So I can't look at the back of the bottle either. They got the notes on the back of the damn bottle. So it's easy to find the notes. Notes are on the damn bottle too. Convenient. So I'm going to put my hand over it so I can show you guys. But this is a hefty bottle. December Vanilla from Paris Corner. Love the fleur-de-lis. I mean, clearly, I love fleur-de-lis. It doesn't really click into place, but it holds pretty well. Mostly metal or brass with a painted coat, a gold paint on it. A little bit of plastic filling. Atomizers lined up. Let's see what it looks like. Decent. It's like a resins and vanilla. Spray the line right in the face, right between the eyes and the nose. So let me put it to where the front plate's facing me. That very much out in the air. Smells like resins. Got a resinous smell and a thick vanilla. Woods and spices, but it's a distinctive woody note. It's not just like cedar and sandalwood. There's something else here. I don't think it's oud. It could be a specific type of oud, but there's something else going on here. There's a different woody nuance that I'm not 100% certain what it is. Could be a little bit of Gaiac wood because there's a little bit of a smoky tone to it. But there's something else. It's not just that. It smells like saffron too. Spicy, leathery, saffron-y kind of smell. Like not just a leather accord, but more like a saffron-induced leathery accord. That's what it smells like to me. I'm confident I'm right, but of course I could be horribly wrong. We're going to find out shortly. Moral of this story, though, is this smells of pretty good quality. I got to give them that. Doesn't smell very synthetic and chemical. And it doesn't remind me of anything. I'm not saying it doesn't smell similar. It's not inspired by something else, but if it is, I don't recall ever smelling what it would be inspired by. So it's original to me because I've never smelled this scent before. It's a little on the dry side. Kind of like this. Let's pull up the page. $45 before the discount. 26 people are viewing it right now. Is some of that you guys? Let's see. Rum, vanilla orchid, jasmine, vanilla, spicy notes, leather tonka bean. What the leather tonka bean? Rose, creme brulee, brown sugar, oud, patchouli, sugar, and musk. So there is some kind of oud here. Let's see what the back says. Exact same note breakdown. It says it all exactly the same. I think they meant a comma after leather because leather tonka bean doesn't make sense. So it's leather and tonka bean. So I nailed the leathery accord and the vanilla, but the woody nuance, it just has to be this oud note apparently. That's the only woody note here. I wouldn't call it super boozy, but the sugary tone, sure. The rum's kind of contributing, kind of warming it up a little bit. Sugar being in there makes sense. But at the same time, it's not overly sweet. It's not like sugary sweet like a Arabian's Tonka or from Paris Corner, their version, Noir d'Arabie. Beautiful if you like sugary sweet and you want oud. That's phenomenal. Crazy strong too. This is a little bit different. This is creamy, dry, spiced, and leathery are some of the main things I get from this. It's actually really nice. This is a more complete fragrance than the watermelon fragrance. The watermelon fragrance is casual and fun. This is a bit more, not just a bit more, this is much more nuanced. This tells more of a story. This is a completely different personality. This has depth to the character of the profile. This one's tricky because this one deserves a high grade. It is really good. Very situational. I could see myself wanting to wear this one. This one could definitely make the rotation in cooler weather. I think this is every bit of like I want to give this one an 8.5 as well. The watermelon fragrance, it's better than the watermelon fragrance, but the watermelon fragrance is much more fun and casual daytime heat. And I have more of those situations. Is basically one of the wearability always factors into my grading. How's the wearability for me in my personal life? High wearability right here for me. This is a lower wearability, but it's a much more interesting, better fragrance overall. So it warrants the 8.5 great as well. This is great. This is really, really good. How much is this again? 45, then you get $4.50 off with $4.50 off with 10%. December Vanille, a captivating unisex fragrance that envelops you in the warmth of winter's embrace. This exquisite part of the esteemed Paris Corner brand is a harmonious blend of notes designed to transcend gender, capturing the essence of sophistication and allure. At the forefront, the top notes unveil a rich tapestry of rum, vanilla, orchid, and jasmine. This initial burst creates an intoxicating and comforting aura, setting the stage for an olfactive journey that's both inviting and indulgent. As the fragrance evolves, the heart notes reveal a captivating symphony of vanilla, spicy notes, leather, tonka bean, rose, and creme brulee. This intricate combination adds layers of complexity, embodying the spirit of opulence and refinement. These middle notes contribute to the fragrance's irresistible charm. The final act of December Vanilla unfolds in the base notes, leaving a lasting and memorable trail. Brown sugar and infuse a sweet warmth. Brown sugar will infuse, I believe. I think "and" is the wrong word here. A sweet warmth, while oud patchouli, huh? It's not oud and patchouli, adds an exotic depth. The subtle interplay of sugar and musk completes the composition, creating a sensual and enduring foundation. Okay. I think it's pretty damn good. I think 8.5 out of 10 is a great rating for this fragrance because it's a great fragrance. This is really good. And it doesn't come across as too heavy of a wear. I think it'd be fine on fall days. Like, because fall days over here aren't going to be, they're not all that cold. They're cool, they're crisp, but nothing like cozy and like, have to bundle up, 50 degrees with a little bit of wind chill, high 40s. That's pretty much average cold over here, maybe even into the low 60s, depending on how early or late into fall it is. I think this is really, really good, actually. This is a much better fragrance. Even though they got the same rating, it's for different reasons that they got the 8.5. But yeah, December Vanilla. That's stunning. It's good stuff. I like it. I have a full review on it, sir. If you want to just type in TLTG Crazy for Oud in the search bar, that video will pop up. I appreciate that. I've worn it in the past. It's been a couple of years since I wore it in video, but I've had it for a few years. I think it's quite good, but I actually prefer the simplicity of Afternoon Swim more because Imagination it smells like they built upon Afternoon Swim because they have pretty much the same opening. But you get more complexity, spices and woods and things like that with Imagination. It's more of a daily wear, whereas Afternoon Swim is more of a summertime kind of thing. But that's kind of how I feel. I feel like having both is very redundant because Afternoon Swim is the opening of Imagination. At least that's how I view it. Armani Côte Parfum, great choice. They've kind of become mine. I love Mancera Montal. JT, good to see you, sir. Eternal Oud from Latafa. Too long me to order it. I like the notes on the bottle. Wish more would do that. Small touch, but helpful. It's definitely helpful. Good to see you, sir. The original Spice Bomb. Excellent choice. John Doe. I like it and love the hat. Damn you, the skull with the skull gang. No, see, this is the Copa throwback for the minor league team. The Bradenton Marauders. Not quite. This is much more complex than Club Black. Club Black could be kind of in the same vein, but much more simplistic. I could see the relation, though. No. Grand Soir is another one that's much more simplistic, but totally different type of vanilla and amber. This actually has more nuance, but I think Grand Soir is a superior fragrance still. Grand Soir is intoxicating. Came to mind, but now that I see the crosses tattoo, I thought to myself, I don't ever hear this guy say swear words. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I curse like a sailor. God forgive me. I curse like a sailor. And I do my share of cursing in here. The live streams is where you get the curse words from me. And I try to not overdo it. If I start going overboard, I'll apologize and settle down because not all the viewers want to hear that stuff, Cali sugared vanilla patchouli. Is it? I don't know. I've never smelled the original. According to him, it is. It doesn't really come across feminine to me, like, at all. I think it's perfectly unisex. 3-piece layering set. 1 bottle for him, 1 for her, and 1 activator. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Well, Yeah, I wish whoever hasn't hit the thumbs up would. That would be very nice. We got 136 watching currently with 84 likes. We can definitely do better. Can we get to 100 likes? Hit that thumbs up for me real quick. Please and thank you. Uh-oh, the bishop's here. He's going to fuss y'all. I like coffee, vanilla bean, and tobacco. What connections is that? What concoctions is that? Sorry. Ooh. I know I have a bunch of things that have that. It's just nothing's coming to mind. I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm sure some people are going to rattle off some names of fragrances in the chat, but nothing's immediately coming to mind. I do have some, though. Bud Bowl during the Super Bowl. Bud Light versus Bud. Let's do that with fragrances next year. Sheepers versus Freshies. Another not a bad idea kind of situation here. Damn, they need to hire me for grammar check marketing person, because what the fuck? What you talking about? What happened now? Oh, you talking about the commas and all that stuff that's missing? the leather tonka bean and the oud patchouli. Pink Panther, good to see you. Supremacy not only intense on the other. Noted. TAC, good to see you, sir. Too hot today. Scent of the night. Aqua de Jo. Timeless. You prefer French Riviera or afternoon swim? French Riviera. French Riviera is like one of my favorite fragrances. One of my absolute favorites. My top 10 overall. Not just from Mancera, like overall in my collection. Love it. Kajira, good to see you, sir. Rocking Sphinx Elixir, and damn, also the Rock solidified himself as the GOAT with this run. He's getting flack for what he's been doing, but I laughed my ass off at his last Instagram promo. His Instagram promos are the best stuff he's ever done. Easily. And I'm glad he's like, I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm doing it anyway. I don't care who likes it. Go ahead with your bad self, Dwayne Johnson. Bond number 9, Lafayette Street. Well, this one's another this is his TikTok profile name. So, Lavelle, good to see you. My fragrance of the day is Mont Blanc Individuel. Jay, good to see you. Boz is actually James Bond. There you go. Fed up with being Boz. No worries. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, Boz isn't actually his name. It's just an online nickname. Let him know, Slavin. Let him know your actual name. Boz is just a nickname. The name served its time. That's fair, my man. We won't call you Boz no more if you don't want us to. Just let everybody know, hey, I don't want to be Boz anymore. No big deal. Yeah, they let me know earlier. I had no idea. I learned that today. Apple is called. I don't know. Well, that's how I know we just have a dessert here. Okay. You know, I always hit that like button. Can't imagine why people wouldn't. I appreciate that, sir. So let me find. I've made it to the bottom. Let me find a decent stopping point. We got another one. This is the second person to put the name of a fragrance and a question mark without just typing the whole question. So, sir, what would the rest of the question besides the fragrance name be? What about the fragrance would you like to know from me? Could you do me a favor and ask a complete question, or at least most of it, so I can know what you're trying to ask me? Let's see. I was chilling hot in Cali. It's the merger of TikTok and YouTube. Slavin is my real name. I was considering using it here. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, I know your real name. I mean, it's your Instagram profile, you know. Scent of the day, Tonka Cola from Mancera. Great choice. So we got one more. Veteran Oud, Pendora Sense line. Interesting name. I would assume it's an oud fragrance, right? Let's see. I'm going to go out on a whim and say this is the heaviest of the three. This is going to be the heaviest fragrance. I mean, obviously, the fresh, fruity fragrance wasn't heavy. December Vanilla wasn't as heavy as I thought it would be. The Veteran Oud, based on the darkness of the bottle and the name, I think this. Ooh, I like this bottle. I like this bottle a lot. It's nice. That's nice. Look at that. Good looking bottle right there. Hefty glass base. Not cheaply painted. It's all the way around. I like it. I like it. Let's see if it holds. Doesn't click, but it holds. Let's see what kind of atomizer we're dealing with here. Good. Doesn't come across real heavy. Give a spritz right here in this little open space. Wave off some of this alcohol. No, Ross, you have to guess. Guess what? What do I have to guess? Because I forgot what we were talking about for that part. I don't remember what we were talking about. That's familiar. This smells like a fragrance I have and or have smelled. This is very familiar. It's on the tip of my tongue. What is this? This is super familiar. This is definitely inspired by something. What is this? It's a sweet oud. It's a little like a little bit of an alcoholic kind of smell. Not like a dark booze, like a clear liquor kind of booziness here. So it might be like heavy gin juniper or something like that. I could be wrong. That's how it's coming across. It's got that alcoholic vibe to it. This is a very distinctive oud fragrance. What the hell? I know what this is, and I can't spit it out. It happens. Manuel, good to see you, sir. Hormone Paris Serotonin. Noted. Name of fragrance. You guessed the question. Okay, they just put the name of the fragrance, and I just got to figure out what the question is. Yeah. I was wondering, I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? I'm slipping my mind. Yeah, Jared's one of a kind, man. The bishop's a special entity here in the community. Shut up, Jay. Jumping on this half-assed question trend. Parfum? Could you list your top 3 Manceras? Actually, while this is drying down a little bit and I'm still trying to rack my brain on what the hell it's similar to, sure. 1A and B, same fragrance for this answer. It's Cédrapoisé and Intense Cédrapoisé. I just can never decide between the two of them, even though I kind of give the nod to the original because it's that much more wearable for warmer weather. But Cédrapoisé, just both of them. Then French Riviera is my number 2. And Tonka Cola was my number 3, but I think Intense Red Tobacco took that. Like immediately when I did a full wearing experience, it changed the game for me because Tonka Cola was my number 3. It got bumped to number 4 because Intense Red Tobacco, I just love. I think it's so much better than the original. So much better, much drier, less sweet, more leather forward, woodsy. It's very woodsy. I think Intense Red Tobacco is just so good. So it's both Cédrapoisés is number 1, French Riviera, and then Intense Red Tobacco. That's my 3. And it's hard to just do a top 3 when I counted them the other day. I got 40. I got 40 bottles from Mancera. 260 mLs, all the rest of 120s. I have 40 from the house. It's ridiculous. And expanding. I'm not going to stop at 40. I still need a more cafe, and as they drop new stuff that interests me, I will grab. There's still older stuff that I may end up wanting to grab at some point, Sexy bottle. I do like the bottle. I do. It's very, very woodsy. There's multiple woody notes here. And like I said, it's got this alcoholic vibe. Kind of Indian. There you go. Concealed 9. As if the entire community does engage in that manner. Regardless, take it easy. Take it easy. I'm not getting worked up. Hey, you've been in my live streams before. You know I like to have fun and joke around. If you get offended, please, sir, don't come back. Don't get offended by me. I'm just playing around and having fun with people. If you don't have a sense of humor that can mesh with me, I'm not forcing you to be here, big dog. I'm not going to change who I am and how I have fun with people. I'm not for the sensitive. Please don't be sensitive. I would like to think we can move forward and you can actually ask your question and I can answer my thoughts on it. I'm not worked up. I am taking it easy. I'm having fun, which I thought was very blatantly obvious here. My man, I believe in you. I believe in you. We're going to bounce back real fast from this, me and you. I believe in you. Never tried saying it backwards, but yeah, it definitely sounds different. Gary, good to see you. You're funny, Josh. So everybody's piling on. That's making it worse, is what it is. Good to see you, sir. So yeah, everybody's y'all stop piling on. He thinks I'm getting worked up, and y'all are just piling on. Let's see. Thanks. But yes, sir. My pleasure. Ooh, I don't even think I own that one. Yeah, I don't own that one. That one came out like 2 years ago. I still never got a bottle of that. Ooh, don't tell me. Don't tell me nothing, Manuel. Don't tell me. Because I want that one too. I don't want to know what it smells like. Obviously, it's going to be lavender. But I plan on getting that one. Because last year when they dropped the Vetiver Flanker, I was so impressed. It's simple, but so good. And I have a feeling Solar Lavender is going to be like that too. It's become your redheaded stepchild. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just part of it because it leaked a little bit. But no, I just prefer the intense. Close, because I didn't count the Montals, but it's in the teens. I have bottles in the teens for Montal. I mean, hell, which one's right here? Aquapalma is still right here. I still need to wear that. That one hasn't made its way to the shelf yet, but I got like 16 bottles roughly from Montal. But as a whole, I just like Pierre Montal's work in general. Let them know. Let them know. This channel's not for the thin skin. It's all love. That is exactly right. That is exactly right. The thin skin talk shit about me on the internet. Those that like to have a good time and laugh along with me, hang out in my live chats. So I appreciate that, my man. All right, so we made it to the bottom. We're going to hang out. Let's see. This is so familiar. It's getting a little spicy. I can't pinpoint what the hell this is. Let's look at the notes. $35 before the 10% off. Saffron, oud, lavender, cedarwood, leather, chestnut, oak moss, vanilla, and amber. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Does like that jump out to you and say, oh, that's this fragrance? It looks familiar. This note breakdown definitely looks familiar. It smells extremely familiar. And when you see chestnut, no, it doesn't smell like Strong With You. Maybe, actually it does. That's what it is. It's Strong With You leather or oud. Might be Strong With You oud. That's what it is. That's what the hell it is. Because I was like, seeing chestnut, no, it doesn't smell like it. And then I sniffed it and I was like, holy shit, it does smell like it. That's what it is. This is Strong With You oud. Damn it. Why did it take me so long to get to that? Seeing chestnut made me think of Stronger With You. Because that's the first thing that comes to mind when I see chestnut in a note breakdown, is the Strong With You DNA. And as soon as I went back to it, I'm like, no, it doesn't smell like that. Yeah, it sure does. This is Stronger With You oud. That's why I like it. Because I love Strong With You. Love the DNA. Yep. So if you want Strong With You oud, it's $35. It's the same damn thing. I'm going to grab Strong With You oud. I have to compare it. Strong With You oud. All right, we're going to go on the floor to Lee. Wave some of that off. It sure the hell is Strong With You oud. So as soon as I spray it, I'm like, I know what this, I either have this or I've smelled it. I know what this is. Hell yeah, it is. It is so the same fragrance. Okay, well, Paris Corner's version of Stronger With You oud. Here you go. Pendora Scents Veteran oud. Yep, I'll be damned. It's a good take on it, too. It's pretty accurate. Damn. This gets bonus points because it's one of my favorite fragrance DNAs, so this has got to get a higher score than the other two. So it's got to be a 9. The other two are 8.5. It's got to be a 9. It's a Strong With You flanker. And Strong With You tobacco came in today, by the way. I'm eager to open it. If I didn't have my live stream with Mike from Day 3 Fragrances tomorrow, we would be doing that tomorrow on the live stream. The fragrance by package that's got Strong With You tobacco. I may go live late in the day Wednesday, and we'll do it Wednesday. I have plans. I have a lot going on Wednesday. We might do it on Wednesday. I don't want to wait all the way till Thursday. So this sure the hell is 9 out of 10. Because it's, I would say 90+%. That's my new thing now. 90 plus. I'm not saying 95 anymore. It's just call it. If I say 90+%, it's pretty much as close as it's going to get. That's my thing. Starting today's videos this morning, from now on, I do 90+%. That means about as accurate as it's going to be. This is 90+%. 9 out of 10. Damn, it's really good. Yep. We sniffed it in a live stream, and I've talked about it in a few different videos. Yeah, it's very good. Very boozy, super boozy and fresh. It's a boozy fragrance. It's a moonshine boozy fragrance that you can wear in the summer. Yeah, solar lavender. We you might not have been here for, but we did a split screen several weeks ago when it first got announced with iFragrance. And now we covered it, how we do those split screens with iFragrance on the live streams. That was one of them this year that we've covered. Man in Black, excellent choice, Darren. Good to see you. Lafayette Street. I believe Boss Bottle Pacific has a watermelon note. No, sir, it does not. That is citron and salted coconut. Very much a beach fragrance. No watermelon, though. Let them know, Edgar. Just got Ornament by Afnan and love it. Ooh, Elysium OG. That's good stuff. There you go. No, not quite. I mean, it's not as robust on the leather. It's more on that spicy wood. That's why I was saying there's some kind of wood here, and it's getting spicier, and it's like, I know what the hell this is. And sure enough, yeah, Strong With You Oud. I appreciate that. Thank you, Roy. Gorse, their version of Virgin Island water. I've debated on getting that many times over the years. I've looked at it on eBay a few times. I don't know. A lot of people have been asking them often, at least publicly that I've seen, wanting them to do it. And since when did people in this chat need a safe space? What's up, everyone? TLTG, thanks for the day 3 episode. Just received my discovery set. Woo, Bonnie is banging. I agree. Ambar Dominicano and Filosofia might also go on the hit list. So I have Deja Vu. I think it's in my P.O. box. I need to go get it. I forgot to stop at the post office today, but I will have it for tomorrow and just smell it live while I'm with Mike. And he's going to be talking about the new release coming and inspirations for the brand. We're going to have a great conversation with Mike from Day 3 Fragrances tomorrow. Long-lasting, good projection summer fragrance that's worth the price. I've seen a few people in my review videos saying they don't like it and it's a weak performer, so it just goes to show everybody's got a different experience, but this stuff lasts 12+ hours for me. It's very tropical, really good projection. The new Assad Zanzibar. I think it's really good. Performs great. It's very tropical, summery. That's why I literally titled the new summer fragrance hype ? In my title for my review. It's like $37 from discounters. Fragrance buy, $37. That's what I would recommend. I got it slotted to wear tomorrow, actually. Strong With You Birch. I'd be down for that. A very smoky Strong With You. I would love that. That's all some good ones. Wild Fruits is underappreciated. Like I've said before, kind of like Cedrat Boisé Eau Fraiche. You take away the woods and the leather, you add more citrus and fruits, like kind of intensify the citruses and fruits, and you get wild fruits. That's how I look at it. You already have an aquatic fragrance like Costa Azura. Is it worth getting French Riviera? Quite different. Quite different, actually. Costa Azura is not as aquatic as something like French Riviera because it's more green and woodsy versus the watery citrus, fresh watery citrus with a little bit of white floral and musk. They're not the same type of aquatic. Very different aquatics, actually. But Sicily would be a better transparent, like not transparency. A better trade-off to have two different profiles because it's so different from just being an aquatic. It is a little aquatic, but that's not the main thing that's going on there. So it would be a bigger trade-off than having French Riviera with Costa Azura, but I still would lean French Riviera in that situation. I could. Not a bad idea. I haven't seen you straight shit on a fragrance in a long time because I haven't come across one. Well, the last one I just straight up shit on was last year. Was that Cool Water Flanker, Cool Water Oceanic Edition. Trash. It's not that often. Most fragrances are good, at least good. And they might not all be fantastic or outstanding or phenomenal or very good even. But most fragrances are at least okay. They're good. You know, they're not bad. That one's bad. When I come across one that I find is bad, that's all about how bad it is. Because I know you guys get excited for when I find one that I think is just shit. And that one's just nasty for me. And some people do like it. It was just my experience, you know. Because I've seen feedback where like, I don't get that at all. It's actually a beautiful aquatic on my skin. And it doesn't work for me. Not even out in the air. Oh, damn. Yeah, because I'm really excited. I wore Strong With You Only yesterday. And then now we're spraying some Strong With You Oud. I just love the scent profile. I need a real freshie. I need a real freshie in that line. Because only, not all that fresh. Freeze, not all that fresh. They need a true freshie in that line. And then people are going to bitch about the performance. But I want a freshie with that DNA. Not too often. They happen. They happen. Looking forward to that live stream. It's going to be a good time with Mike tomorrow. Yeah, this is actually really nice, this bottle. Like quite nice. And it's notched in the glass going all the way around. It's actually really, really nice. Dark juice color, too. That's not the bottle. That's the juice color. Very ambery looking. It's good stuff. This will get recommended. You'll see this one come up. I'm probably going to do a full review on this one. I'm not saying I won't on the other two, but I definitely will on this one. I really, really like that one. I hope so. Should be a good conversation. Just changed my profile pic now. Now it's harder to figure out it's me. Thanking Yoshi Yoshi for the art. Shout out to Yoshi Yoshi. Yes, sir. $5 super chat from Jay. What's going on, my man? Just to let you all know, the new Boss Bottled Triumph Elixir. Just got it, and it's fire. I definitely plan on checking it out at some point. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Deja Vu is nice. Definitely 90s mall vibe. And just reading the notes, that was what I thought. And then when you guys were there, when I looked at the top of the paragraph, that's the first thing it says. Bonnie just dropped today. Oh, my God, crazy summer fling. It's one of the better summer fragrances that doesn't remind me of anything else. That's always a plus, right? It's hard to go the fresh route, especially tropical these days, because tropical is always a trend for the summer, obviously. Beach vacations, that's what people want to go after with their scents. Their summer releases most of the time. And it's hard to make one that doesn't smell like other things. I haven't smelled anything else like Bunny. Give me the laundry detergent vibes. Really? Fragrance World is a version of Zanzibar out before they officially drop. Fragrance Wars are among us. Mr. M.A. Styles. Ooh. I got that out to wear soon. I just talked about that one. I left it out. Greetings from Philadelphia. Thanks for the view of Batikh watermelon fragrance. I have 3 bottles coming so my daughter can enjoy that one too. It is quite nice. It's quite nice. If you like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, I can't get away from that. You'll definitely like it. It is really good. It's, for a lady, I could see this being a fun, flirty, casual fragrance. Like if my wife will inevitably get some sprays out of this bottle, it's going to smell incredible on her. Because I can see myself really enjoying her sillage with this. Obviously, I haven't smelled it with her chemistry yet, but it's going to work. It's definitely going to work. It smells great on me. I'm going to wear this. I like this. Just a fun fragrance, guys. Fun fragrance, really cheap. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. Yep, it's going to be great to have Mike on tomorrow. Jim sends Jaguar Pace Accelerate for a push day. Excellent, excellent fragrance. I hope you have a great push day. ADP by very strong citrusy aquatic vetiver fragrance. Beast mode performance. I don't get the 12 plus hours. Most say they do, though. Good to see you, Brian, wearing Rassasi's Derege. Cool water that smelled like seaweed. Smelled like body odor to me. fresh water and body odor. High school locker room body odor, sweaty shoulder pads after a football game kind of stuff. Yeah, I didn't like that. More potent version, of course. 100% here now. Appreciate you, man. Ooh, gin tonic. It wasn't the ideal weather, but damn, it's so crisp and clean. Yes, sir, it is. Everybody I've had smell that really, really enjoys it. It was Chad's favorite. Chad took a picture of the bottle because he wants to get it at some point. Out of all the fragrances I had him smell the day I hung out with Chad from Gentleman's Journey. Yes, I gave it a 9. It is pretty spot on with Stronger With You Oud. It's Stronger With You Oud for $35. It's the same. 90+% accurate. It's really good. It's really, really good. Because I got a cool front moving in tonight. I need to wear it over the next couple nights so I can get a review out because it's going to be warm. It's going to be really warm soon. Ooh, Masa. That's like the tale of two fragrances. It's a fresh, aquatic, fresh green that's also earthy and woodsy green. It's like two different styles of fragrances melded together. That's unique but highly wearable signature scent masculine. Masa is top 3 from the house for me. Might even be number 2 behind Lamar. I'm going to leave the original Kajal Home at number 2. We'll go Masa number 3. And then Ferris number 4. The everyday wears, that's the ones that I go after the most. I had one yesterday. I needed it too. Had a great back and hamstring and calf workout today. Flat and depleted though. Flat and depleted. It was hell to try to get a pump today. I'm super depleted right now. So part of it, I'm burning fat right now. That's just what it is. I don't know when I'm getting another high day. I have a check-in tomorrow. So we're going to see because my last check-in day was high day was on the 10th. 8 days ago was the last time I had a high carb day. I don't think she's going to give me another high day yet. I don't think I'm going to get one this week. I'm 188 right now. Still got 74 days. Getting leaner. Everything's getting leaner and everything. Like it's just have a feeling. She's going to say, nope, stay on baseline for another week. So it might be, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 days between high carb days. It's rough. It's rough. Let's get poetic. I've always felt that fragrances are like women. There's something beautiful in almost all of them. It's rare to find one that's irredeemably nasty. Rosie O'Donnell and Zoologist Squid. I love that you gave examples of your exceptions to the rule. I like that. No, I still haven't. Now I'm under pressure to gain physique like that guy on the profile, LOL. That's not easy to achieve right there, Boz. Fresh as fuck. What's going on, man? Just got here. How's everyone doing? I know I'm doing well personally. Ever since somebody got a little butt hurt, I haven't seen that profile say anything yet. I don't know if you're still here, my man. I forgot the profile name. The one we had two people just throw a name of a fragrance and a question mark. I'm like, hey, can you tell me what the actual question is? And I'll try to answer it. And then one of them got a little offended and I haven't seen him back. I don't know if you're still watching, my man. Should be all good in the hood, Just let me know. Just got off work. Well, hell yeah. Oh man, it's rough to get through some of these workouts right now. They're caffeine-induced workouts. I mean, that's why every stream y'all see me drinking 200 milligrams of caffeine. I have a 200 milligram caffeine pill fasted in the morning before I do cardio. I have my intra-workout drink that's got pre-workout in it. I'm trying C-Bum's formula right now. That's got like 250 milligrams of caffeine. And then now this, so it's about 650 milligrams of caffeine. I'm probably not going to have anything else, but I'm also going to be like half dead the rest of the day because I have no carbs except spinach the rest of the day for the rest of my meals. So this is the last bit of caffeine I'm going to have. That's why I sip it slow. I still got like this much. I started sipping this like an hour and a half ago. Sipping it slow. Let me get a nice little steady bit because I'm just going to be trying to perk up to do content later and stuff. Because yeah, it's rough right now. Part of it though, self-inflicted. I got goals, damn it. It's in my PO box today. Actually, I think I'm doing sets of 10 pull-ups at home. Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. DJ, good to see you. Carve Dude, great choice. Good to see you, Dennis. FWO for life. That's what I'm talking about. Sin of the Night, a new addition to the collection. Ex Nihilio Blue Talisman. I'm jealous. Expensive, but worth it. Artistic masterpiece. I've heard great things. I do want to try it. I have heard great things. Jason Bircher really sold me on that. Follow a new technique on the bench I learned from RP. Great workout channel. Who's RP? My chest is all torn up. Who's RP? Let me know. Who's RP? Question for you. We ever going to see your business over pleasure come back? No, sir, you are not. By far the best fragrance I've ever had for the office and personal gigs. I'm fresh. I'm glad you enjoy it. No, sir. Cherish it. Don't overpay if you go looking for another bottle. But no, it'll never come back. We're sticking to our word on that. We've had the conversations. They're not coming back, guys. That's what it is. Evening Mystique and Business Over Pleasure, Brass and Soul, Second Soul, Of the Immortal, Siren, they're not coming back ever. Nope. It was one and done, just as we said, limited run. When they're gone, they're gone. I've been trying to stay pretty chipper for the most part. I've been trying. I mean, getting to do this, I love doing this with you guys. So this is like the highlight of my day. Don't get me wrong, I love my workouts. I love training. I'm in my own little world when I go to the gym and throw my headphones on. But same thing here. I love getting to do this with you guys. I love talking fragrances. This is like my favorite thing to do besides training is talking fragrances. And this is my favorite form of talking fragrances is these live streams with you guys. Sorry about that. Seems to be a hot commodity right now. Gorilla Mind. Shout outs to More Plates, More Dates. I love their energy drinks. I actually have some like larges are floating on me now. XLs look like oversized tees on me. You know, some of the like that North Carolina shirt. For those of you who follow me on IG, that's an XL. That thing's like a freaking dress on me. But I have mediums already. Like for when I cut down in the past for different things, I have like some stuff I buy a large and a medium when I know I'm going to go up and down. But I have a lot of mediums for this already that I've been wearing. And I have more slim fit larges. Like I have a variety of sizing because my body's always fluctuated. Now this is a more drastic fluctuation than ever before because I'm cutting for a show, but I do have a lot of newer-ish clothes that I'll be able to wear no issue. Vanilla Oud, great choice. eBay and the fragrance groups, that's the only places you can find them, my man, and people are going to rip you off for the most part. That's not 115 that we sold them for. Leg day yesterday, I'm going to feel it for real. So tomorrow's chest, arms, and abs for me, then off on Wednesday, but I do cardio every day, 7 days a week. And then Thursday is going to be legs for me. I did hamstrings and calves today with back. Renaissance periodization. Never heard of that channel. I'm sorry about that, man. Cobra is dead. You heard it here from Sladen Green, formerly known as the Boz or Boz Cobra. Formerly known as the artist, formerly known as Boz, or the social media personality, formerly known as the Boz. The original, that's timeless. I look forward to your streams. You start right when I get off work, so it's perfect. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. I've drank one, and this was back when I was in Colorado. I haven't gone back to them yet because I love the flavors of Ghost and Rise Fuel. That's my favorites. Rise Fuel is my absolute favorite. Ghost is just so widely available that most of the time you'll see me with Ghost. You can get a Ghost damn near anywhere. Le Oud from Nissos Parfum. Never heard of that. Argos Pour Homme is very classic. So it's more earthy style, almost like petroleum-like violet, vetiver bergamot. Like that's the main notes to take away. Very juicy bergamot, high quality stuff. If you've ever tried anything from Argos, top tier quality, the highest level of raw materials. Very classic, timeless masculine style. Citrus, a little bit of the more masculine side of floral, and woodsy, quality woodsy Haitian vetiver. I believe it's Haitian vetiver, if I remember correctly. There's other notes, but that's the main things I get from it. Good to see you, Code Absolute. Clean everyday wear. Yeah, it's the most signature scent appropriate from the house. Man, you got to do what you got to do. The most important thing when training is the intensity, especially since it's not the volume that I used to, because my training regimen changed greatly from what it was before. So volume took a hit and intensity had to increase. I focus so much more on tension than I did before. Don't get me wrong, I've done my share of slow negatives, but I mean, I hold a squeeze at the top of the rep. If it's a push movement, if it's a pull movement, I hold the squeeze before I slowly retract. Drop the weight just a little bit. Higher rep range, but hard ass reps. And then half reps to finish on most movements. And then every exercise, the last rep, the last set, the heaviest set, I drop set from there. So I do a double drop. Like let's say I'm doing underhand grip, lat pull down with mag bar. Okay, it's about shoulder width apart. Did that today. That was my second exercise. When I got to the last set, it was 190 on the rack. 13th rep was a bitch. A half rep the 14th. I dropped it to 140. I got about 7 more reps out of it. I dropped it to 90. I got about 5 more reps out of it. And I mean, those last 5 were a bitch. And they like only 2 of them were like full reps because it was just burnout. Heavy fatigue. I'm looking for heavy fatigue and extreme intensity out of every set, especially the final set on each exercise. I'm looking to exhaust the muscle in that movement before I move on to another movement. That's why I'm at the gym for a longer time, because I have to take a little bit longer break in between because I'm already heavily depleted, training very intensely, sweating my ass off after having done 75 minutes of fasted cardio to about 3 hours before. I'm already heavily fatigued, so I have to take a little bit more time in between sets because I'm putting so much effort into each set. Even the pyramid sets, like, and I call them feeder sets because I feed into my working sets. So each exercise might be, counting feeder sets, 5 or 6 sets, but only 3 of them are working sets because I like to warm up everything into the movement, except for, like, let's say on back, like the last 3 exercises, let's say I do 5 exercises. The last 3 exercises, I'm probably maybe doing 1 feeder set and then I'm just going to working sets. But the first 2, I'm really getting everything warmed up because I don't want to risk pulling or tearing anything. I mean, there's always the risk of that, but the better prepared you warm up your joints and your tendons and your muscle fibers, the better. You know, it's better to do that. Let's see. Jason, good to see you, sir. Wearing Elysium O Intense. Your ears must be burning. Blue Talisman came up. I always give you credit for selling me on that one. I still haven't tried it. Not the biggest workout guy, but I've started doing 30 push-ups every 45 minutes. Been a bit more motivated watching your blogs and workouts. Well, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad I can inspire you to take a little bit better care of yourself physically. And look, if nothing else, not everything's got to be about getting jacked. Just mobility and overall health and well-being should always be number one, you know? There you go. The YouTuber formerly known as Boz JB. I like it. Thank you, sir. Well, it's all part of one tattoo because this is actually a rose that feeds into the lion head. Like, it was done like this, so my hand needs to be turned for it to line up perfectly. But it's all one tattoo. This is actually one tattoo, not 2 separate ones. Yeah, I've been getting a lot more ink. I'll be there this weekend. I told you guys I was doing that. Starting by the Spartan helmet, tying in it's literally going to wrap from the bottom of the Spartan helmet going around, framing the tattoo for my dad. It's going to be kind of tribalistic. What's going on is what I've decided to do. Framing into the main tattoo that's going to be on my chest, that I'm not going to say what it is. You guys will just see it. Because the first, 2 days after, it'll probably be Saturday. It might be Saturday, might be Sunday. Depends on Adrian's schedule. But probably Monday and Tuesday, I'll probably be wearing stringer tank tops in the live stream. So pardon for anybody that doesn't want to see a lot of skin, but I'll probably be wearing stringer tank tops. They have as little material on the, the Aqua Ford Fresh tattoo. So you guys are going to see it. You'll literally see it because it's a stringer. It comes down. You'll see pretty much the whole tattoo that's going to be on my pec and everything on the shoulder and trap and all that good stuff going down the arm. So, yeah, I'll be there this weekend. It's going to be a freehand design that I'm going to have him do. So he's going to draw on me like he did freehand with all of this. This tattoo's freehand, the Tropical Sunset, which we're coloring the sun. It's going to be a yellow, red, orange sunburst. And I'm not going to color any of the flowers. Just going to color the sun and let him finish whatever shading he was talking about that he wants to touch up on here. Because it'll have been 2 weeks this weekend, and he'll be able to do some touch-up work. It's pretty much done peeling, slope, pretty much healed, A little bit. If you type in TLTG Aaron Terrence Hughes or TLTG ATH, I did a live stream where I covered like 5 or 6 of his fragrances. It's been a while, though. The Aroma Original on steroids. Yeah, ATH Ohm, I gave a 9.75 out of 10. The Bishop, Jared Miller, sent me a travel atomizer of ATH Ohm. It's one of the best iris fragrances I've ever smelled. Top 3 all time. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I totally agree. Phenomenal. Kara, good to see you. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're super late. We'll be shutting it down in about 9 minutes once we hit that hour and a half mark. Know me under that name, and I've fallen out with. Understood, boss. I'm sorry. Would you rather just slate on, or would you rather me call you your actual name, or would you rather your actual name not be what's used? You let me know, and I'll follow suit at your request, sir. Because I know you by all of these names. So you tell me which one you want me to use. You want me to use this one? I'll use this one. Health is wealth. Truest cliche. It's truth, though. It's truth. My man. I got to try it. I'll have you come jump on with me and we'll talk about it. There you go. No, I've never tried that one. I'm very limited on my Nasomato experience. I've tried Barra Onda, and I think that's the only one. Nice and boozy. I have not tried Tarot personally. Somebody in here might have. Welcome to Gents, my local major store page on Nasomato. Never checked them out, but heard good things about them. I mean, if you're cool with me calling you by your actual name on here, I will. I mean, it's your name. You know what I mean? That's up to you. If you want me to use a surname or an alias, a pseudonym, not surname, I mean pseudonym like this, I will. But if you're cool with Slavin, I'll just call you Slavin. And that same 10 ml. Yeah, straight horse butter. So good. With this clean skin accord that he uses. So good. Also love Forbidden and the cherry one. Just got off of work. Have you tried Guapo? No, I've never tried Guapo. Legend Blue, Haze Blue, Ohm. And I think I'm leaving like 2 other ones out that I tried. Okay, well, I'll go with Slavin. I'll call you by your first name. Boz is dead. Okay, guys, no more Boz. He's trying to drop that name. We're going to drop that name just for you, my man. So, the artist formerly known as Boz, Slavin or Sladon Green is what we'll call you from now on, my man. Highly suggest checking out Renaissance. Not only is funny as fuck, but knows a crap ton of building muscle. I don't really watch a lot of fitness channels. I mean, Sam comes up on my TikTok feed all the time, and I don't listen to Sam for training advice. I just like listening to Sam because Sam's cool and would be cool to hang out with, and that's why Sam Sulik's popular, because people want to hang out with Sam. He's jacked as shit. He makes a ton of money, and you would never know it based on how he dresses. He doesn't spend his money, clearly. He's just the guy you want to hang out with. That's who you would want to be your gym bro, is Sam Sulik. That's why he's gotten so mega popular. He's raw, uncut, no flash, no flare, no special edits, just recording, talking to his wireless mic, looking at the camera. Sometimes that's all you need. You don't need special cuts and edits and everything to engage people. You just have to be interesting enough and relate to enough people. That's what it comes down to. Shout out to Sam Sulek for his success. That man has been made a huge deal at the last several bodybuilding shows. At the Arnold, both in the States and in the UK, he has been a featured, highlighted human being. Shout outs to him. And I mean, I watch tongue twister, Bradley Martin and Sarah, just because I like them. I don't listen to them for training stuff. Like Mommy Daddy Talk, their podcast, I like watching that. And then Raw Talk, because Brad gets a lot of cool people on to interview. He had CT Fletcher the other day. That was great. Blue Breeze coming out Thursday. Trying to get a sample. Let's see. I second that, Neil, about the RP channel. The guy's hilarious. He rips V-Shred a new one for being a scamming tool. I've heard a lot of things about him being a scammer. I've heard a lot of that. 110 watches. Now that's engagement. Hell yeah. It's easy. It's easy to understand. I pretty much just laid it out on why he's successful. More power to him. You know, I like Sam. I totally get why Sam's popular. Totally get it. And I'm happy for him, you know. Now, somebody as far as the fitness industry that I'd like to meet Chris Jones, Pump Chasers. I've watched Chris on and off for years and years and years. I just like Chris. I'd love to go train at his gym and kick it with him. Him and Jerron. Any of you that watch Chris Jones, you know who Jerron is. So I'd like to get a workout in with them boys. This is what it comes down to. One day, you never know. You never know. So we're almost to that hour and a half mark. So anybody got anything else before we shut it down? I will say my favorite of the bunch is definitely the Strong With You Oud inspiration. Veteran Oud. It's pretty spot on. 90+%. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, they did a great job. Honestly, all three of these were really good. This original from Aroma Concepts is just fun watermelon Jolly Rancher. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. I can't get past that. Cheap. $23. Cheap. Smells great. And December Vanilla. Supposedly a K.I.L.E. fragrance that I've never tried. Just smells good to me. Leathery, sweet, not too sweet, but a little dry, vanillic, woodsy, leathery. It's good. It's getting a little powdery. They're all good. All really good. Exactly. I got one of his About That Life stringers. Had that for years. I got a Pump Chaser stringer. It's huge on me now. It's an XL, so it like floats on me because it's long. I was heavier set back when I bought it. Not anymore. I'm bulking, bro. Yeah, there you go. Atlas Fever's on my radar as well. Good night, Fragrance fam. Good to see you, Giancarlo. Have a good one, my man. We're going to be shutting it down here in just a bit. Not just yet, but here in just a minute. Literally like a minute and a half. And normally when I say that, 30 people roll out right away. So I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. I didn't get much of a pump today, so I'm not anything special today. Like anybody that you follow, any of you that follow my fitness IG, I did a little bit of posing practice that I filmed. Not near the pump as Saturday when I did that. Like if you look at the one from Saturday versus the one today, I was much fuller. I didn't get shit for a pump today. It was hard. It was really hard to get a pump today. So depleted. Angel reviewed a fragrance from Ex Nihilio that he said is good too. Shout out to Kuba. Shout outs to my guy Kuba. Have a good one, Slavin. Hope you have a great day. The Hedonist. Is that the one from Ex Nihilio that he's referring to? Yeah, it's no. Just at TLTG.reviews is the fragrance page. The fitness one's just my name at ross.jc12. It's Ross and my two initials, my middle and last initial, ross.jc12. It's my fitness page. It's mostly fitness related stuff on there. Bulgari Tigar Twist. Have a great day, sir. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll have Mike from Day 3 Fragrances on tomorrow. Owner, operator, perfumer. Brilliant, brilliant man. Have a good one, Roy. Thanks for coming. Yeah, we'll go ahead and shut it down. I mean, we just hit the hour and 30-minute mark. So I appreciate you guys coming and hang out. Thank you, Aroma Concepts, because I know you'll see this, for sending these my way. If I had to pick two favorites, I have to keep, because these can be like similar time of year, and this is just fun, warm weather. So no matter what, this was going to get picked. And this is just a spot on take on this. And I love the Strong With You flankers. So of course it was going to be my favorite, right? So yeah, this is a good one. So good. They nailed it. It's right here. I smelled December vanilla first. So good. Strong With You oud. Veteran oud. Same fragrance. Different bottle. It's that simple. I know you're going to enjoy it. I don't even have to tell people I hope you enjoy Bani, because I know pretty much everybody that gets Bani or tries Bani is going to enjoy it. It's going to be hard to top. He's got another summer fragrance coming. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. It's got a tall task to try to trump Bani, at least for me. So make sure to like this stream before you go. I have 2 review videos with both have giveaways from this morning. Go check out those 2 videos. One's Dossier Originals. One of those fragrances is really, really, really good. Kind of hope I get to keep it. I really hope I get to keep it. Doesn't look like it, though. Based on my reaction, everybody's picking that one, so it's probably going to go. And then some spot-on clones. I was very surprised from USA Inspired. A Le Beau Le Parfum clone that's more coconut heavy, and then the other ones were like spot-on. We're talking Diaghilev, Le Male Essence de Parfum, Renaissance, and what was the other one? Drawing a blank. Amouage Enclave. Like, I was impressed. I emailed them, let them know, like, I'm quite impressed with what y'all did with these. They're really good. So check out those 2 videos. Enter those giveaways if you're in the continental United States. And like I said before, like the stream. Before you leave, we'll have Mike from Day 3 Fragrances tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.